Kaymeraki here, back at it with another reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. For those of you who are new here, I'm Kayla. I am a energy reader who specializes in subconscious reprogramming, and I love teaching new knowledge. Watching my videos, not only are you going to get guidance, clarity, and insights, but I be dropping little gems. You just got to pay attention and listen. So, housekeeping and updates. My subscriptions have launched by the time you're watching this. My subscribers will get a new level of access to me. They will be getting more frequent posting. They get early access, and they're going to be the only platform that has all types of content for full access. So my YouTube right now is the only content that has full-length videos starting first week in September 7th, 8th, whatever. Other content like Instagram and TikTok will be cut in half, and the rest will be posted behind my YouTube, and you'll have to, not my YouTube, my Patreon, and you'll have to subscribe. Not all of the videos, but maybe like 4 out of 5 if I post, things like that. Also, my subscribers will be the people who are in my automatic monthly giveaways that I'll be doing for my challenges. Anybody can participate, but the actual prize is subscribers only. So giving an example, the 21-day challenge starts September, I believe 10th or 9th. And the winner gets a $25 Visa gift card and either a free reading or a free seat in my upcoming class on October 3rd, which will be Imaginal Acts, Create Facts, where I'll be discussing about real world implication on how you can manifest through visualization and how I personally manifest things. Like next day, same day type of vibe. But we're going to be talking about the science behind that, as well as doing a live collective reading and a chance for personal questions at the end. So I'm super excited for the month of September and October and overall with what's to come. And I just want to give you a little hint, like my subscribers also get discounts on services and classes. And not only that, the December giveaway, I ain't gonna say, I want to tell y'all so bad, but I'm not saying it's gonna be $1 million, but it's definitely gonna be like some stocking worthy presents, in my opinion. I'm still debating if I want to do 1 grand prize or do like 2 to 3, since like December is like gift giving season. Y'all still working out the details, but yeah, nonetheless, let's get into your reading. Today's reading is going to be about, what was I saying? Oh, the reading for now, as you see in the caption, it's a timeless reading, but I will say if you're watching this in September, it's an emphasis on that month that you're in. But if you're not watching it in September, it's just actions to take and energies to embrace for whenever you need it, okay? Also, one last thing I forgot to say in the beginning, I might do an edit, honestly, but I'm going to be going live the whole month, every Thursday or Friday in September. So stay tuned on my Instagram at @Kaymeraki for more details, okay? So on the following screen, you're going to see 3 different piles. Just pay attention to the pile you feel most drawn to. Don't feel rushed or pressured to pick one based on aesthetic or based on what you feel like you personally resonate with. You might not even like what you see, but you can't stop looking at it. I would watch that pile. Some of you can't decide between 2 piles. Watch the one that you feel most decided on, then watch the second one if you feel called to, okay? But with that being said, meet me in the description box and I'll see you at your pile. What's up, pile 1? It's Kaymeraki, back at it with another pick a pile reading. We're gonna hop straight into the reading because I'm ready. I'm with it today. Let's get it. Let's go. So we're just gonna start off with the current energy of pile 1. Connect me with the viewers who will be clicking on pile 1's timestamp, fast forwarding to pile 1. Allow me to provide them with guidance, clarity, and insight. So immediately, I don't know if y'all realize, but people like your face. And for some of you who like, you don't think people like your face, people like looking at you. There's this magnetic aura that you have. It's something with light. I don't know if you do a lot of energetic work, pile 1, but there's this energy of like light likes light. And so even the vibration of light is going to magnetize towards you when you are sitting in that light frequency, if that makes sense. But right now, pile 1, there is possibly people or situations that could like be throwing that light energy. I can't make this up. I was gonna say you guys are a little bold because I got Aries as the first card, but then I have Leo. You could have heavy fire placement energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Overall though, I'm definitely seeing that I want to pause because there's this huge, not a huge situation, but there's something with you feeling a little confused or doubtful, and it's related to something that, like, deep down, am I going to be fulfilled? Am I going to be okay? Is this going to work out? Am I? Questions, confusion, you'll be fine. I need you to realize that. I also feel like, Pal One, I need to remind you of your freaking power. You think the signs you see are just... act like you know who you are, Pal One. Like, for real. I'm definitely getting this message that... I'm definitely getting this message that, like, I can't make this up. This light energy. Now, this card does not directly associate with fire signs. This represents Virgo. And so I'm curious to know, this Virgo season, beginning this month of September, what's tea for these placements? And it's not only for the season, but a timeless reading for whoever is watching this. But what's tea on this Hermit energy? Okay, so Uranus is in retrograde, and I was being told by an astrologer to expect the unexpected, and that's kind of what I heard with this card that came out. Heavy Aries energy, looking at your Mars placement and tweaking your schedule based on that. So giving an example, I have a Scorpio Mars. I'm very intense. I know that. People think it's my Aqua Sun. It's really the Scorpio Mars that's really dominant in my chart. And shadow tendencies of that is sometimes obsessiveness, because I'm so intense with things. It's like I want it a certain way, but it's like, relax. Something with knowing your Mars is going about the way you do things. Some of you may need to tweak things based on your Mars. So, like, giving an example back with my placement, Scorpio Mars, they say when I work out intense things like weightlifting, or even if I want to do something more passive like restorative yoga, hot yoga is good. Or like even I forgot, I think it's Reform when it comes to Pilates. They were just saying like Scorpio Mars thrives with intensity. And so there's something with, if you're into astrology, tweaking your schedule or day to day in favor of your Mars placement is going to help you. The message for you is paying attention to any aspect or area of life that you are not necessarily fulfilled, and listen and sit in your feelings. Your feelings bring you much clarity. Sometimes we could be doing things that we don't feel like doing, but we feel like we're supposed to. Use your discernment with that. I'm not telling you to not do something because you don't feel like it, but a lot of times we will go down a certain path because society deems that to be right, or society deems that to be the most aligned action. But it's like, society is not necessarily you. There's so much that you have to offer that maybe going about it in a different way can assist you with that. Chrome Heart, Google, Paint. Those things can be relevant. Also pay attention to any particular type of insect or bug that keeps coming up. So if every time you go outside, a butterfly damn near about to attack you, or a dragonfly is always by you. I'm not saying anything you just see, take it as a sign, but it's like you will know because it's almost like right in your freaking face. You can't ignore it. Pay attention to that, Pal One. I definitely feel like for you overall, you're also going to be forced to kind of get more organized when it comes to your finances. And also you're going to be forced to kind of remove limiting mindsets. So I recently found out, don't laugh at me, y'all. I recently found out that you can pay for insurance like upfront. And I didn't know that because I was never taught that. My family sometimes has mindsets that's like, oh, let me do payments, because I'm not going to get into details. Y'all know where I was going to go with that. And it's like, oh, wow, I didn't know that was a thing. And so now I was prepping my finances to be able to pay for some things up front instead of always going the payment route. And it's nothing wrong with doing payments, but it's sometimes like, just go ahead and pay in full. I had a client that was like, oh, I want to do the payment, but you're at a point now financially where you don't have to. But because you are used to it, you will keep it up. I want y'all to pay attention to things that you are used to and you keep it up. There's a shift in your actions. You need to really, I'm not saying to like, oh, be careful, something. No, I'm not fear mongering with this, but it's like, there are going to be some things that you used to do that you really need to start switching it up as you focus on upgrades. I'm not going to lie, in every reading, I don't want the person coming in leaving the same. I aim to shift. If I can activate something here, if I can get something here thinking differently, I did my part. The rest is up to you. I can't do it for you, right? And so there's a mindset shift that, you know, like, yeah, it's going to be a little uncomfortable, but it's necessary. I need you to realize it is necessary. It is needed. It is not an option. Many of you treat these things like an option. And while in reality, low-key, it is an option, you're going to see it's going to get to a point to where you're not able to move a certain way because of decisions that you treated optional. You know, you treated the gym or your physical health as optional. So you didn't go on walks. Now you have this injury, or now your health is declining. Now, on the bright side, no matter what condition, 9 times out of 10, things are irreversible, even things that they say cannot be reversed. I need you to realize that, but I don't want you to always go at life in a YOLO mindset because it's irreversible. No, but it's this energy of like, if you can now, do it. For many of you, it's like nothing, you really don't have a valid excuse. Like, I know some people, it's like, okay, we're going to work around it. Pal one, I'm saying like, you don't really have a valid excuse. You almost damn near have no choice. Sorry, I'm working on my language. I know YouTube don't let it fly. Especially when I get to monetizing my content, I'm going to really have to keep it cute. But you don't have a choice, pal one. You don't have a choice. But knowing you don't have a choice, I want you to invoke more positivity, more optimism. Whatever you are working on, this SHIT will work. I can't make this up. This will work, pal one. But me telling you that can only go so far unless you deep down believe it. At the end of the day, the story, the narrative, the belief you hold on to is what weighs everything. The outside cannot permeate past your subconscious beliefs. That's why I say start within. Go deeper. Go within, pal one. You are the one. Everybody else is 2s and 3s, but you, the one. Okay, I can't make it up. No shade, no tea to pal 2s and 3s. I'm just saying. Okay, and so I would make it a little longer, but my schedule is a little bit iffy today. So definitely probably the next 1 or 2 pick-up power readings will probably be closer to maybe 20 minutes, fingers crossed. With that being said, pal one, thank you so much for being here. Make sure, if you have not already, like and comment down below what resonated if you're feeling comfortable with it. I love reading your comments. I definitely appreciate you for being here. If you are not already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can get more in-depth readings from Kaymeraki. Be tuned for my next giveaways, challenges, and so much more to come. Thank you again for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Pal two, I almost said, look at you, what's up? I'm super excited to be back. Please ignore my rhyme, and I get in that mood where I act like I know how to rap, because I don't. But anyways, pal two, what's up? Back at it with another pick-up power reading. And so I'm super excited to be here, super excited to be tapping in, to be seeing what's tea. We're gonna hop straight into the reading. What's going on for pal two? Connect me with the viewers who fast forwarded to pal two's timestamp. Allow me to provide them with guidance, clarity, and insight. I am hearing Mariah Carey. And I heard one of her older songs, Shake It Off, right? And then I heard, you know, her little Christmas thing. She's like, it's time. I can't do that. Yeah, I just had to edit this out. Me personally, I can't go that high. I wasn't finna embarrass myself like that. And so anyway, so it's something about you need to realize it's time. It's a new beginning, a new creation, a new idea, something you're supposed to be acting on. But I'm curious to know, what is the delay for pile two in moving forward with this? Because it's definitely in alignment with some of your dreams. And for many of you, you may not even see how this is in alignment. Let's say I randomly decided to do like a side quest. I'm like, you know what? This summer, I'm going to volunteer at Girl Scouts. And I just wanted to do it. I had no ulterior motive. I'm just like, I just want to do it. And within me volunteering, I meet somebody who works for TEDx, and boom, I get a TEDx gig to speak. It's like, wow, it's something that could seem so minor or minuscule initially, but it's a great outcome. I cannot make this up. All of your cards are really good. I mean, all cards are good cards, let me say that. But like, the only thing with you is you got to get out that comfort zone. It's going to require you to become a new version of you. And I get how scary that is, because like, I've never done this before, Kayla. Like, you don't get it. Trust me, I get For the longest, I want to pause. Prior to me getting on here and creating content, is so much inner work I needed to do. Some of y'all step over the beginning phases of confidence, self-worth, self-image, mannerisms, etiquette, whatever. There's a lot of inner work that's needed before you're ready to step into a new level of light. And I do feel like a younger version of me would not have been ready, because deep down, I could not look at myself and be happy. I know how that feels. And that's why I'm so passionate about the work that I do, because I am like firsthand as an example of somebody who built themselves up and is still doing that. There were moments where I literally did not know if I wanted to continue existing. I was so over everything. I used to have a terrible attitude, or I was not showing up in a way that was in alignment with who I was deep down. And life can do that to you. So, like, I know in a lot of my videos, I'm like, oh, get up, it's no excuse. Trust me, I know. I know firsthand. And so I need you to realize how perfectly imperfect you are. A lot of y'all feel like you need to show up a certain kind of way before you can really do something. No. It reminds me of, I want to show y'all this queen in this particular deck, because she has that skin condition. I forgot what it's called, but it's like where certain patches of your skin are a completely different complexion. And literally, she's reminding me of this model I just saw the other day, and they catered a beach shoot to her, and it was beautiful. I'm going to see if I can attach the image. It reminds me of the fact that, like, you don't realize there are certain people tailor-made to resonate with you. Essentially, yes, we are all one, but not all of us show up in that oneness equally. And so that's why I feel like you have these different personas and environments and characteristics and beliefs and values to help us find community in diverse ways. Us all being one doesn't mean everything was supposed to look the same, but it's about knowing there's beauty in being different. It's amazing to be you. And I feel like sometimes you sleep on yourself, pal, too. And it's like, I'm not ready. I don't know if I can do it. You're trying to plan, act, execute, move. Pal, too, you have to learn how to trust the little nudges that you have and be in the moment with them. Because I'm going to tell you something. It gets to a point to where you can overthink and overanalyze. And next thing you know, you've wasted minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years. There are people who have wasted decades not moving, too stuck in the feminine, too stuck in planning and waiting and trying to receive more information. You're going to learn along the way. I heard looking stupid. You feel like you might look stupid or you don't know what you're doing. For one, the people who are meant for you will extend you the grace that's needed, and that's not an excuse for you to F off, but it's about knowing that, like, I'll figure it out. I embrace the process of figuring it out. I'll figure it out along the way. Start telling yourself that, pal, too. You learned a very important lesson recently. And I feel like the lesson that you learned has you valuing preparation. Because, you know, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. But at the same time, I don't see you being somebody who's just completely irrational, who would just act out of impulse or reactivity 24/7. So that's not anything you have to worry about. And maybe you needed that as a sign of reassurance, but deep down you knew that. What is the Six of Pentacles that's popping up for Pal 2? What do they need to hear in regard to that? I see that you are now watering your own grass with this star energy, Aquarius energy showing up. Also Aries energy in the reading, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio as well. The Aquarius energy that is showing up for you, Pluto in Aquarius is going to bring about a huge shift on the subject of independence for the collective. If you are not able to show up and be self-made, you will get left behind. And I'm not saying that to scare anybody. But you're going to see, even the CEO of LinkedIn spoke on the rise of creators. Y'all think this stuff is coincidental? I'm not saying that jobs are going extinct, but it's more so of a be able to make things shake yourself, even if that means you got to get in the cart and do DoorDash. But many of you, all of you watching this, have natural talents and gifts that you are able to capitalize off of. I know some people like, oh, I just want to do things and not make money. That's not for anything you genuinely enjoy as a hobby. I'm saying that regardless, whether you realize it or not, every facility is capitalizing off of some type of lack. Doctors capitalize off of people with the lack of knowledge or lack of resources. So they go to the doctor. Every profession, career, whatever, I can name something that they're capitalizing off of with people. It's the way of the world. I mean, yeah, you can try to liberate it, but you're going to have to get right or get left behind, pal, too. And for you, I see that getting right is going to come so easy with you the moment you decide and just follow your heart. You don't have to be so guarded with yourself. There's a level of light that is needed for people to see you. Because some of you deep down have some visions or dreams of being seen. People can only see what they see. And if they can't see you, how they go? Okay? But you knew that. With that being said, pal, too, this does conclude your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to provide you with guidance, clarity, and insight. Make sure you give this video a nice thumbs up and comment down below what resonated. I'm super hyped to be able to just connect with you. I love reading your comments, and thank you again for being here and trusting and being open to receiving me. Make sure your post notifications are on. You are subscribed to the channel so you can be notified of the next one. Talk to you soon. Pal 3, who they want to see, who they want to be, what's going on? Pal 3, it's Kaymeraki back at it with another pick a pal reading. I'm super excited to be here channeling for you guys. We're going to hop straight into it. So connect me with the viewers who will be fast forwarding to Pal 3's timestamp. Allow me to provide them with guidance, clarity, and insights. Let's do it. So current energy, I'm just really wanting to tap in to see like what are some actions to take and energies to embrace for you, Pal 3. So for starters, Gemini energy could be relevant for somebody, does not have to be. You could have a very prominent placement in Gemini if you are if you are into astrology. Also Pisces as well. Take that how it resonates. In Leo, you guys are starting out with huge, I don't even know if you heard that in my throat. I felt like this was going to be a very significant reading, but I was just curious to know. My throat just like jumped just then, which was interesting. But I was doing like some throat chakra work before this. Anyways, maybe that could be a message for somebody. Tea could be relevant as well. Teas, smoothies could be relevant. I wanted to say coffee, but I definitely feel like if you're on coffee, that's your sign to drink more of the other fresh waters, juices, teas, things of that nature. So the first card that you guys have is this sacrifice and self-reflection, Hanged Man energy in Pisces. And so immediately I heard just do your own thing. It's okay to do your own thing, Pal 3. It is okay to just go about things in the way that you feel is best for you, because there is going to be a energetic match as long as it's aligned. What are you talking about? When I say that, I'm going to give you an example. As I incorporated more science into my work, I was a little nervous because I'm trying to mix science and spirituality. And while it's not unheard of, it is one thing that is not popular amongst tarot readers. Most readers just read you and go on about their day, or most of them are super spiritual and they get into like spells, ritual, magic. I don't really come on here publicly trying to teach that. That's not my expertise, but I'm a STEM girl. I love science. I loved math, but specifically with the reprogramming, I love that. And the moment I started to talk more about that, people were like, oh, hold on, say some more. I got a match. This twins energy is giving me the message that like you will get the support. You will have whatever that you feel like you need from the other side, or whatever you feel like you need, you're going to have. Sagittarius could be relevant. And so the twins energetically resonates for me with Gemini energy being like that twin energy, you know, something like say two-phase, yin yang, whatever. But it's about knowing that like going back to you doing your own thing, it's going to be aligned because it's you. That's what a lot of people are missing. Authenticity. People feel like they have to act like, be like, talk like, dress like. Do you? Okay, I'm going to go to the book for this one. It's a message of knowing that energetically, twins show up to represent love of all kinds. Self-love, familial, romantic, divine, soulmate, whatever. My child, there are those in your bloodline who didn't know love or who considered it frivolity. Do not let this be your inheritance. And it gives me a message of like acting more on the love that you had for yourself and deepening that. I feel like you need to get yourself some flowers, or if you already do that, that's a sign that that is good for you. But it's something about getting and doing more nice things for yourself. Like, whenever you're watching this, if you don't already have a trip scheduled, schedule one. Even if it's a weekend getaway, like, there's always ways to appreciate you. Some people watching this could be like, oh, you know, I'll have to save. It's possible to save, but I'm not gonna lie, like, you can always do. I didn't want to address the limiting belief, but somebody, even if it was one person watching, felt that, like, oh, I gotta save, I gotta put up, I gotta. Are you not worthy of that? Do you feel like you'll have lack from after doing that? Now, I'm not telling you to go crazy, but maybe a 24-hour trip in a new city could be something fun. Like, you could find that you are always, I heard strategic. I feel like you're somebody who's always worried about the logical things in life, and or you are the type of person who doesn't take enough breaks, doesn't have enough room for spontaneity. And while granted a planned trip is not the most spontaneous, do something different, do something new. Play around with your astrocartography lines within reason. But I'm definitely seeing that you need to just explore Pile 3. 3 represents collaborations in tarot, teamwork, networking, expansion from your comfort zone. Do it. Take that trip. There's just so much on the horizon for you, Pal 3. And I definitely feel like sometimes you get so caught up with the seriousness that life can make you focus on, and you forget that. And so I want to know what's going on in Pal 3's energy. What do they need to hear? What's tea? What is what for Pal 3? This energy you need to embody a lot more. This represents the sign of the Cancer, the monarch. You could be a life path 7, or the number 7 could be very relevant for somebody listening or watching. It says, I have royalty in my DNA. Kendrick Lamar could be relevant. I was about to speak and then like this. I don't know what's going on with your throat chakra, but there's something that you need to be doing with your throat center. There's something you need to be doing with your throat center. I don't know if you need to be speaking or you need to communicate your thoughts, but you need to say something or write something or sing something. There's something that is active within your throat center that is needing to be used in one way or another. You know better than me, so act on that. The message for the monarch. Take a deep breath and buckle up. You will overcome this challenge. You are loved, you are protected, you are supported. And your hard work is paying off in a big way. Your vision is meeting your drive. Call your power back to you now and move forward. There's no need to be uncertain. You are on the right path, but your confidence and determination are needed. Take charge. Picture you rolling in on a chariot held by sphinxes. You are regal. It's go time. If we fail to plan, we plan to fail. You know what? In the beginning of y'all reading, within the first 10 seconds, I said, I felt like I was going to be guided to tell y'all to watch another pal. Y'all could be coming from another pal, but it's something with pal 2 could be significant for you. I literally said that phrase in pal 2. So if you felt that, watch it. If not, that's fine. But anyways, it says, for many of you, your ancestors didn't have the luxury of planning. This is your nudge to keep going and get your strut on. Yeah. Pretty much straightforward with you. And I definitely feel like you would be so surprised to know your history. I know many of you may not know certain family members or are missing certain parts of the family tree to know that. But it's like, if only you really knew them personally. You can tap in energetically through meditations or even getting past life Akashic Records readings. But I'm definitely seeing that like something with like where you come from, you had some freaking amazing people in your bloodlines. And of course, they're going to create someone like you. You're going to come from them even more amazing. And I definitely feel like for you, Pal 3, it is just about trying to bring more of that heaven on earth energy into your reality. So if everything was perfect right now, whenever you're watching this, what would a perfect rest of your day look like? Meditate on that. That's an actual meditation you can do, but even visualizing, writing, just sitting in that energy. Start invoking that more on whatever you can do, even if it means like, oh, I would have this meal. Try to eat something, if not that meal, then close to it, or do something, or just simply sit in the feeling of that and watch that energy bring that into your reality, okay? But overall, Power 3, I'm definitely seeing that self-reflection and application of what you reflect is going to bring you so much victory, so much gain, so much growth. You have the clarity. You're on the right path. You're on the right direction. You don't need to overthink. I know that sometimes when you have total disruption or hiccups, you feel nervous as if you messed up, as if mistakes equal failure. Some of your greatest lessons will be learned through messing up. So embrace that, okay? You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be you. With that being said, Pile 3, this does conclude your read. Thank you so much for allowing me to provide you with guidance, clarity, and insights. I got to work on my closing because I done said something different, I swear, for every pile. But make sure you like, comment below what resonates, and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you know about the next one. See you soon. Bye.